And once was a genie with a 10-foot weenie and showed it to the neighbor next door. Huh? She thought it was a snake, so she cut it with a rake. Now it's only 2.4.
Oh, I know that too well.
I know, right?
Now I'm sad. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Metal Hour, episode number 9, which was also a phenomenal movie. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out now. Zach, I'm feeling pretty good today. How you feeling? Doing okay?
I'm doing alright.
Doing okay? Right. That's okay, you know. Some days are a little better than others. Yeah, you know, things happen. Life happens.
Yeah, life is very interesting.
But you know what? That's why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Maybe help people, you know, just kind of forget about life and
enjoy music.
Just have a good time. Well, I'm tired of intros. Let's jump right into it, man.
Intros are the best part. Intro.
I know, a good song is not. If it has a bad intro, then yeah, you just kind of killed it.
Yeah, I know, I killed it.
Oh man, so we got a lot of pretty good news this week, which I was actually really surprised. Because I didn't think we had anything until I started looking up stuff. And I was like, oh, crap, there's actually a lot that's going on. I am just behind.
Yeah, I know exactly how that is.
So let's talk about something going on that's probably one of the more bigger things. It's more of a dream that people have that a lot of people would love to see. But Rob Halford of Judas Priest, I think he just came out and talked about how he would absolutely love to see a tour with him and Iron Maiden. Yeah, and I think that would be freaking phenomenal. Freaking Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, man. Like some of the powerhouse English metal artists. Like that is freaking awesome.
That would be fucking dope. Honestly.
Because I've seen Iron Maiden live in concert before.
Jealous.
Yeah, right.
Big jealousy.
You're gonna be more jealous with Ghost. So I'm just saying. Little Papa Emeritus talking to the kids in the audience about the birds and bees.
What the fuck?
So the parents don't have to, which was freaking hilarious. But freaking Iron Maiden puts on a heck of a show, man. Like, Bruce Dickinson's in his mid-60s. He's jumping around, running around, screaming, yelling, hooting, hollering. The guy's got it, man. The guy's got it. And I've never seen Judas Priest. And I'll be honest, I don't really listen to him that much. Not because I don't like him or anything. Everything I listen to him, every song of theirs I've listened to, I've really enjoyed. I just never got around to it. No, you know, so. But they were talking. Rob Halford was talking about doing a Judas Priest concert with Iron Maiden, and probably another band that's probably never going to happen, unfortunately. But he wants to do Black Sabbath as well, which I'm a little sad that that part might not ever happen again.
Ever.
Because they already did, I guess you can call it a reunion tour if you want. But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen again. Which I'm really sad because I love Black Sabbath, I love Ozzy, I love Tommy Iommi and everything of that sort. And they're great artists together and phenomenal, but Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, that would make a good concert.
That would make a great concert, honestly.
I mean, I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that.
Out of the two, I would be more excited to see Iron Maiden, though.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think it should open with Judas Priest and with Iron Maiden.
Yes,
I think that's probably how it should go.
And we can throw Black Sabbath if they decide to in the middle.
Which I doubt they're ever going to. But hey, all love, much respect to Black Sabbath. But let's talk about a concert that's actually happening right now that I'm kind of a little.
The Jonas Brothers tour?
Yes, actually. No. While we're on that.
Boy bands.
Might as well be a boy band concert because freaking Ice Nine Kills is on tour right now.
Oof.
Yeah.
It just hit me my nads.
I call them boy band. What? At me. I don't care. But
I don't know if they would be boy band.
Oh, they're so boy band.
I don't know, man.
You cannot tell me the American Nightmare and that whole album was so boy bandy and like poppy metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But then the Silver Scream came out, and that shit was tight.
Nah. I feel like I'm not gonna get into it because I'm probably gonna piss a bunch of people off.
True.
But
All the 9 lovers.
Yeah, but they're actually touring with some pretty good people. Freaking Fit for a King is touring with
Legendary.
them, which I love. Fit for a King.
Insane mosh pits.
They have you been to their concert before?
They were my very first wall of death.
Really?
Very first wall of death. And I'll tell you, I got so fucking fucked up at that show. Dude, I got cold cocked and I didn't know where it came from. And like, it was bad, dude. I got brutally demoralized at that show. It was fucking brutal.
You're like, I love it though.
It was great. I would do it again.
Heck yeah,
no
I'd do it again. But Fit for a King, a band called Light the Torch, which I've never heard of, but I mean,
I guess they shine bright because I mean,
hey-o. But I'm sure they're pretty good. So I mean, if you guys know them, I personally don't. I'm probably gonna listen to them after this ends. But you know, Light the Torch is going with them. A band I'm really excited about is Make Them Suffer.
Oh yes,
which I freaking love Make Them Suffer because they have that song. What was it called? The Widower.
Yep.
That song freaking hits, dude. Like just the first, just opening of it, the guy hits that freaking just fry scream and just, and I'm like, whoa, all right, I want to go punch a baby, you know.
Yeah.
So I freaking love that, and also a band called Awake at Last, which that's another one I haven't heard. Have you heard of them before? You look.
I have heard of Awake at Last, but something you just said gave me a wonderful idea.
About what?
Punching a baby. We should make T-shirts of that. Like have a baby with its face being punched, and it just says "Punch the baby."
Well, we'll work on.
Sell it to teen moms.
Jeez, that's horrible. Or we should have a shirt that said "Metal music so heavy makes you want to punch a baby," or something like that, and we'll just put a picture of a baby. So
or like a baby punching another baby.
That way it'd be less, offensive.
Yeah.
Because,
baby octagons, throw them in the middle of an octagon ring and watch them fight.
It's like, I got 3 in Little Timmy.
I got 4 in Dirty Diaper Jan.
Woo, Dirty Diaper.
Woo! Next thing, a hillbilly baby comes out and hog ties them both and then fucks them.
Oh, this is old Jimmy J.
He's definitely from Polk County.
Yeah. Polk County.
That's a Polk County baby right there. He's already fucked his cousin.
Yay!
Slap her ass and call me Philly.
We can say that because we're Floridians. We're not racist.
We're not.
But anyway, but so that concert seems pretty interesting. I mean, I'd probably only go for Fit for a King and Make Them Suffer, but
I'll go for them all.
You go for them all. If you 9 fans out there like it, definitely check out the tour. They got a lot of.
I'm a 9 fan.
You're a 9 fan?
I do love Ice 9. I'm gonna be honest. Like from the Common Curse all the way up. Even before the
hey, I'm looking for new people to podcast with. If you guys send me your information to the Metal Hour 1 on Gmail.
Yeah, he's done with Zach.
So I need somebody who's always going to be on time.
On time. The fuck?
Yeah, you were like
5 minutes late.
5 minutes late today, which is actually the earliest you ever been here, which I'm surprised. So
hey, there was one time I came 10 minutes early.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
because you wanted to bum my shower.
Yeah.
Hey, can I borrow that shower? I guess.
It has great water pressure. You guys don't understand. Like a shower with amazing water pressure and amazing hot water, you never want to leave.
It's like, come check out my shower, guys. Come take a shower.
It's really nice. Come take a shower with Dom.
Come take a shower with me. If this gets 100,000 subscribers,
you can shower with Dom.
I'll let you shower with me. But anyway, speaking of showers and getting clean and whatnot, speaking of cleans,
oh man,
freaking band that
no,
one band that. I don't even know how to segue into this, man. Because usually I
got you.
I have a good.
Bring Me the Horizon.
Bring Me the Horizon released a new song, which wouldn't be a big deal for me
if it wasn't Bring Me the Horizon.
Well, that, and if it wasn't people telling me, "Oh, they finally got heavy again. They finally gone heavy."
Lies!
Exactly.
Lies from the crowd. Lies from all the people. They're liars.
This song is called Ludens by them, and it was for...
more like Pudens.
Hey!
As it was poo.
My thing was... It was for a game called Dead Stranding. Is that Death Stranding? Something like that?
Something like that.
I believe so.
I'm a huge fan of like the development of that game. I'm watching it. It looks pretty interesting. Just saying. Complete side note.
But my only issue with it is.
When did they decide to go with Bring the Horizon?
Oh, my thing with it is the song itself actually is not that terrible. If it wasn't Bring Me the Horizon, it'd be really good.
You know, it was like you were saying earlier. It's like a Muse song, or not even like a Muse song. It's like nothing more mixed with Muse, mixed with like fucking what is it? Deftones.
Dare disrespect Nothing More like that. I could see more of a Muse / Deftones type of deal, because it had like the techno-y, light, like the very techno-y feel to it, like Muse, and like kind of like the lower, just kind of whispery vocals like Deftones.
Yeah, maybe a little Incubus in there too.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're getting at, but my only issue was it wouldn't be that bad if it was not Bring Me the Horizon. And the reason I say that is because with Bring Me the Horizon, I have no issue with bands branching out and trying different things. But if you're a band and you want to switch whole genres, get rid of the old band name. Don't call yourself.
Name carries.
That's what I'm saying. A name carries everything. You know what I'm saying? If you go Bring Me the Horizon and you want to start doing freaking country music, don't call yourself Bring Me the Horizon, because you're going to be expecting Bring Me the Horizon. Call yourself
the Southern Horizon or something.
The Southern Horizon. No. Bring Me My Cousin. I don't know.
Bring Me My Cousin.
Whatever you want to call yourself.
That's a Floridian band right now.
Right? I was like, I don't care, but if you're going to switch genres completely, do not hold on to the same name that has a completely different genre attached to it.
Kind of like with Asking Alexandria with Danny Warshnapp.
Yeah.
When he decided to go country, he didn't say, Asking Alexandria just released a new country album. No. Danny Warshnapp went solo and did this, and it was good.
That's what I'm saying. If you're
I don't care for country very much.
It wasn't that bad. It was more like
okay.
It was more like country rock.
Like Seether.
Kinda, yeah. But
Seether did it better.
Yeah. But my thing with it is, if I know people are gonna argue with me, be like, oh, what about Aaron Lewis? You know, he switched genres.
He was born country. That man was designed for country.
Right.
It was just a surprise that he did rock. Let's be honest here, guys.
My thing is, the reason it worked for Aaron Lewis, and I'm not going off on Aaron Lewis, is because he did not say Stained with country.
That's true.
He had a solo career as Aaron Lewis, as the country singer.
That's very true.
I'll be honest, even though this is a metal show, I freaking love Aaron Lewis's country. I'll be straight with you.
It
is really, really good.
Some of it, and it's actually pretty dope.
It is really, really good. It's not the super like, I got my truck and my girl and a beer in my hand. Now my girl left me and I'm sitting on the trailer hitch of my Ford.
Yeah.
Sipping my cold beer as my tears fall down on my guitar.
You sound like Eeyore, but with country.
On my guitar.
Like a little cloud over your
head.
Why
bother?
Why bother? Everyone's going to die.
I just wrote a country song right there, man. Give me millions.
Platinum charts.
Doing it. But that's my thing, man. If you're gonna like say freaking I don't want to say Whitechapel, because we talk about Whitechapel all the time. That's my band. But say freaking I'm trying to think Infinite Annihilator. Say Infinite Annihilator is like that's a poor choice, because Infinite Annihilator is weird, because they're gonna do.
I got something for you. It would be like if let's say Chelsea's Grin decided to go more mainstream, clean vocals, classic rock type deal,
right.
Kind of like Disturbed or Breaking Benjamin. That's just no screams,
right.
No heavy breakdowns, no chord chucking, just clean vocals and nice soothing melodies,
and tasty riffs.
Mm-hmm. It'd be weird.
It'd be really weird, because, like I said, the Chelsea Grin name is.
You hear Chelsea's Grin, you think, okay,
this is gonna
nightmare.
I'm gonna have freaking heavy screams, brutal lows, deep chugging, breakdowns. But if they're gonna go around and make a freaking, Disturbed album, you're like, wait, this isn't who I expected.
And it goes both ways in regards to, like, let's say pop shit too. Let's say like fucking Justin Bieber, all right, for his existence. I mean, because I'm not even lying. This is something he's talked about.
Right.
Doing metal. Doing actual metal.
My only thing is, if we're going pop, the only one that I can see, and I think a lot of metal artists will respect doing, is Brendan Urie. Because he actually
pretty good.
He's toyed with some metal vocals. I mean, his lows need a little work, but
a lot of his vocals need a little work. But it's okay.
If he cleans it up and works with an actual metal artist, I feel like he'd do something pretty good.
What metal artist do you think he should get paired up with that would actually
help him? Oh, jeez. I'm trying to.
Chris Fronzak.
David Draymond.
David Draymond?
I think even though David Draymond's not like, death metal, his vocals and Brandon Urie's vocals are kind of roughly the same. They got beautiful cleans. They both have like kind of opera-esque, vocal styles, sounds to them, which I feel like he could teach them very, very well. You know what I'm saying? So if maybe David Draymond would be more than happy to teach him. Corey Taylor. I think Corey Taylor would be really good.
Corey Taylor could teach him a few things.
Because Corey Taylor is very versatile.
Extremely.
Because if you look at the difference between Stone Sour and Slipknot, Stone Sour is the more like bluesy rock. Yeah.
Like Seether, Stain, Voltbeat type
stuff like that
sound.
To where Slipknot's on the verge it's heavy metal, but it's on the verge of death metal.
Like Killswitch.
Kind of like Killswitch, but a little heavier than Killswitch.
Killswitch can get pretty fucking heavy.
They can get pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or a good teacher for him would be Howard Jones.
Yes.
So, the freaking god. I love Howard Jones. That is my boy.
Let me ask you a quick question, Doc.
Okay.
So, we have a plethora of artists out there in the world.
Okay.
Plethora from pop, country, rap. R&B, I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know. Fucking metal, rock, you name it. Even EDM artists.
Mm-hmm.
Plethora. If you could have two full-fledged
there you go.
genre mashup.
Okay.
What kind of genre mashup would you like to see?
Like say, this isn't my pick, but like say metal and rap, like say I like to see a metal and rap song together. Okay. One I think would be really cool, but there's already a band that's doing it, and I'll tell you who it is in a second. But I really feel like if you mix death metal with opera, I feel like because opera itself is really dark.
That one fucking band that we
Flesh God Apocalypse. Because that's the first thing that came to my mind as soon as he said that. Very first thing that came to my mind.
They're very unique.
But I loved them.
They were. I felt bad for them, man. When they played on Janus, it was the hot beating sun. They came out during midday before the sky went down, and they were wearing their fucking garb, like Renaissance garb.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to work the Renaissance, alright? I know how thick that material is, and I know how thick those clothing are. And they were wearing face paint. Them motherfuckers were like just getting cooked alive like popcorn.
I felt so bad for them because, and the thing is too, they have a female that kind of is behind them, and she's doing the opera vocals,
which was phenomenal.
She was great, but I feel like they didn't turn her up loud enough.
Yeah, she needed to be a little louder.
She needed to be a little loud. You can kind of hear it, and you're like, oh, okay. And they also had a mix. They had, 6 or 7 members, and 4 or 5 of them were guitars, drums, and vocals.
Yeah.
And the other 2...
Pianists, too.
I'm about to say, that's what I'm about to get at. The other 2 were classical, a pianist and a female opera singer. And the way that meshed and worked together, I thought it was beautiful.
It was. Weren't they from, Rome? Romania or something like that?
I think they're Romanian. Don't quote me on that, but I know they're from the whole other side of the world.
Yeah.
They're
fucking awesome.
And they hit hard. They only have 2 albums too. Really? They're brand new, a couple years old.
Wow.
So
they're babies.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good thing though, because they have a lot of room to improve. They weren't bad, but they can always be better.
I feel that.
You
want to hear a cool mashup that I think that would be pretty gnarly to hear successfully?
What you got?
Hardcore thrash metal with bluegrass.
I think they actually tried that. Thrash grass? Thrash Crash? I don't know.
Thrash fever. Bow.
Because I mean, it's. I know I've heard. Because there's that one group on YouTube that I know, it's the bluegrass group that always like. They did Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Yeah, I've heard them.
I think they did a Metallica song, Bluegrass.
But see, I'm talking about like
full on like
metal.
Like we talking like
bluegrass,
some like
banjo, tubing
like
sounds.
Down with the Sickness, you know, just down, 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 down,
I feel like it would be pretty interesting. Like, there's this band that I saw live. All right, and they were fucking insane. It was when I went and saw Gideon. Gideon was actually the headline tour, and the band was called The Ongoing Concept, and they were kind of they were like bluegrass aesthetics mixed with just post-hardcore,
right?
And it was good. It was fucking good, actually.
Right.
Like, the guys, they were playing so hard, the dude's drum set broke, number one.
Nice.
On stage. And he went into the pit, and then, like, the piece that was broken, he just started using a shoe and hitting it. And just started throwing it. Shoe. Like, this dude, like, they were fucking insane. It was a good show.
I like that. That's pretty good.
I feel like that would be pretty cool, though.
And I just figured it out. We both actually wrong about them. They are not, Flesh Got Pop is not new. They've been around since 2007.
Oh.
But they've gotten a lot bigger over the years, so that's a little misjudgment on my thing, on my part. And they're actually Italian.
Oh.
They're Italian, not Romanian.
That's like in the same area.
It's close.
Right?
It's close.
Ish.
But I actually just doing that when I said that they're new, I want to point out something that probably happens a lot with music nowadays. Like, say you get a band that comes out like Flesh God Apocalypse, and you're like, oh, these guys are awesome, man. They must be brand new. I've never heard them before. And you come to find out they've been recording since 2007. You know, a lot of bands nowadays, you know, it's kind of sad because a lot of bands have been working underground and trying their hardest to, you know, record in studio and just playing for family and friends and stuff like that since, like, I don't know, the early 2000s. And then come, like, I don't know, 2017, 18, 19, they're like, oh my gosh, this band's so awesome. It must be brand new. Like, I've never heard them before. Like, that band's been working forever, man.
They've been like, putting the work, the grind.
That's what I'm saying, man. So,
that's wild.
That's just one thing. It just goes to show you how hard, you know, in life you definitely have to work just to be able to get, I guess you can say, noticed if you want. Like this, like what we're doing right now. We got a pretty good following, which, you know, absolutely want to thank everybody who's following us right now
and religiously listening to us and wanting to listen to what we have to say.
Yeah,
I really do
appreciate that. But I can tell you this right now, years from now, which I hope we'll still be doing this. We're probably going to be one of those people who are like, oh, did you hear this new podcast that just came out? You know, like, oh, it's called The Metal Hour. They talk about metal music and, you know, everything related.
And they scroll down to our episode 1 and all they hear is Zach vaping.
Yeah. They're like, oh, this guy's a douche. You know, it's like,
he's a douche nozzle.
Like, they're like, no, we've been at it since, you know, a couple months ago. Like,
yeah,
it's just starting a couple months ago. You know, so that's just how it goes, man. You know, I don't know why I just brought that up. I didn't have any to go with that. I was just realizing, you know, it shows how hard people have to work just to get to where they're at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's another thing I want to tell people, especially us and everybody else listening. If you got a friend, or if you know a local group or something like that, or even a friend who's not even into music, in art, I don't know, video game design, anything,
support them.
Anything like that, yeah, support them. You know, buy some of their merch. You know, buy some of their stuff. Buy their stuff, because if you're willing to spend thousands of dollars on like a musical artist that has no idea who you freaking are, and you don't have any idea who they are, and you're willing to spend $1,000 on them, but you're not willing to spend like $10-15 to buy something from a guy that you know, that just ain't cool, man.
It's not.
That just ain't cool.
Support your local scene.
And my thing is, I have a buddy of mine who's actually he wants to be a rapper, which, like I said, is not really my style, but I'm like, you know what, man? I know who you are.
Who, Billy?
No, not really.
I can imagine him rapping.
This is a guy from high school. I'll even promote him. YQ Punk is his name.
YQ Punk?
YQ Punk. I don't know if he's still making this. I haven't seen anything from him lately. But YQ Punk, if you don't know him, go check him out. Tell him Metal Hour sent you. But I remember in high school, coming in one of classes, he kept talking about rap, and he always used to film his rap videos in my digital production class I used to be in. And he was in my class, and he came up to us one day, and he was like, "Hey guys, I'm selling my CDs, $5." And it was probably like this. It was like almost a full album, probably 7-8 songs on there. And he's like, "I'm selling my CDs $5, and I'll sign them." I'm like, "Heck yeah, I'll buy it off of you, man. $5, sign it." Because listen to this. Say he makes it, which I really hope he does. Say he's like selling out arenas and whatnot. I have in my possession his very, very first album that he released, signed by him, that I paid $5 for. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got a friend out there, if you got an artist out there, if you know somebody who needs a little bit of support them. You know, pay for their stuff. You know, help them become bigger than they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's you never know. It could come back and they could help you out with whatever you're doing. You know, so that's me on my high horse. That's my soapbox. So I just had to go off on that real quick.
I feel you.
But
going back to Bring the Horizon, though.
Yeah.
This new song, though, I'm torn on it because, like, it sounds it's not bad. The song itself generally isn't bad, but because it's not what I'm wanting out of them, I don't like it.
Right.
All right. But then I know for a fact there's going to be a lot of people who will disagree with me in regards to what I say, because a lot of people like the new direction Bring the Horizon's going.
Which if that's you, then that's okay. Huh?
My thing is with Bring the Horizon was such a huge staple in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Huge staple, especially in the Screamo-esque scene.
They were like one of the tops.
They were one of the tops. Like when anyone ever, like during this time, when anyone ever said I listen to metal, there was the majority of 4 to 5 bands that people would instantly list off the top of their head. Day to Remember, Suicide Silence, Bring the Horizon, Asking Alexandria, and
Please don't do that.
Sorry.
Please. I do not like that.
I was thinking. Sorry.
Gosh.
No, I was trying to think. I don't know if it was the Color Morale, or if it was the.
I remember the Color Morale, though.
I do, but they weren't that big. They really weren't that big.
They had some decent songs.
Miss May I.
Yep.
Miss May I. Why couldn't I think of that? I was like, I knew it started with something, but
they still hold up to this day, man. I freaking love Miss May I.
Oh yeah, but whenever you during this time, if you talk to someone and they say they listen to metal, those are the main core bands that anyone would list off. Not because they listened to it, but because they were such a staple that everyone knew who the fuck they were. Everyone knew who the fuck. Everyone knew who a Day to Remember
Not even
was.
metal fans knew who they were.
Exactly, because they were just that fucking big.
Yeah.
They were just that fucking big. And because the name made, because of the name, they made something with their name, with their music, it just became a staple. And as time progressed, yes, they diversed, they changed. Bring the Day to Remember. They've changed. Yeah. They are not what they used to be back in the early 2000s. But they've changed into an aesthetic sphere or whatever you want to say. I'm bad with English today. They didn't switch up genres. Yeah. They switched up styles. They switched up sound. They switched up a lot of things.
But they stayed enough true to their core. The metal.
Yes, they stayed true to their core. They stayed true to the core. A few clean songs here and there. I mean, let's be honest. If it means a lot to you, that's one of the most popular songs, and it's so soft.
Even to this day, I still love that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I freaking jam that song almost once or twice a week.
And that song, there's zero screaming in it. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's strictly acoustic.
To a point, yeah.
And it's it's good. But with Bring the Horizon, as time progressed, they were slowly going away from metal entirely to the point now they're not even metal. My thing is, if I was Oliver Sykes, what I would have done is, if that's what they wanted to do, I would have retired Bring Me the Horizon, and started something new. Not take the name that was already built up and high, and just slowly start tarnishing the name.
Probably saying, okay, look, we're not Bringing the Horizon anymore. We're whoever, and we want to start doing more pop stuff. I would respect that even
like
more.
A Slipknot thing, you know,
That's what I'm saying.
With Stone Sour, you know, you can bring the same members in, change the name, make a different dynamic.
Like with the band Audio Slave.
Exactly.
Because that's what happened with Audio Slave. Audio Slave was pretty much all of Rage Against the Machine minus the lead singer. Brought in Chris Cornell. Brought in Chris Cornell and turned Audio Slave from like a punk propagandic metal or rock, whichever one you want to throw it into, to more of like just straight up heavy rock. Like and they changed the name Audio Slave. It's still all the same members minus the singer, but it's a whole different sound. It's a whole different appreciation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do something kind of like that. If you want to go a different direction, retire the name.
I would have retired the name.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have been like, Bring the Horizon has reached its pinnacle. It's done everything Bring the Horizon can do in their genre. You want to do something new, put Bring the Horizon to the side so they can stay the pinnacle that they've been, and start a new project. Because they have the fan base. If Oliver Sykes was like, all right, guys, I just want to let you know we're starting a new project. This is the name. Go check it out. I guarantee you a lot of the Bring the Horizon fans, aka Oliver Sykes fans, would be like, hell yeah, bandwagon, let's jump on it. And go check it out. And which isn't a bad thing. It's not. But it bothers me because it's literally, it would be like if Slipknot never did, if Corey Taylor never formed Stone Sour. It would be like if Slipknot and all of Stone Sour was one.
Yeah.
Like, it would just...
one album was Slipknot, one album was Bother by Stone Sour, you know?
Yeah, it would be... yeah, exactly. So instead of Bother by Stone Sour, it would be Bother by Slipknot.
Yeah.
And it'd just be like... what? You know?
I mean... Because if that keeps happening, then we're going to see what happened to, like, Attack Attack. You know? God, yeah. Because what happened to Attack Attack is they came out... They started doing good with Stick Stickly and stuff like that. Then Austin Carlisle, was that his name? Yeah, Austin Carlisle left. And then came in this other guy, I don't remember his name. But then they made the, the Smokahontas album?
Yeah.
Which wasn't that bad. Smokahontas was actually pretty good.
And then they did the AC-130 album? Or is it called Sexual Man Chocolate? I don't know. I know
Sexual Man Chocolate was a song on, and that was just weird. It was like, what the heck is this? Then, then that whole band pretty much disintegrated, and then freaking what's his name? Beartooth, Singer Beartooth.
I don't remember his name, but the singer, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the singer Beartooth came in and basically took over and took Attack Attack into a whole new direction, starting the Revolution album, which that was actually pretty dang good. Revolution was a really great song. It was a really good album. But then we see them. Then after that album, they just done. They're over.
Disintegrated. They're no longer around. And then the singer formed Beartooth, which is a phenomenal band.
But I don't want to see any band just instantly just die out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the last thing that the last album that Attack Attack officially made was This Means War in 2012.
Yeah.
And like...
Yeah, that's what... sorry, I called it Revolution, my bad.
And it was good, but like...
It was very... If you listen to it now, it was a start of Beartooth.
It was.
Pretty much... Is pretty much all it was. Because if you listen to Beartooth and if you listen to the newest Attack Attack album... They're all the same. Yeah. They're pretty much exactly the same. Which, I mean, I'm nervous bringing with the Horizon because they're starting to go in that direction. I feel like that they're going to run themselves too far into the ground, trying to try something different, and it's going to end up failing for them, and they're going to end up breaking up. And either not doing music anymore or just completely crashing and burning. But you already know. What?
I take that back. It wasn't the singer for Beartooth.
Was it?
No.
I thought it was.
No.
Excuse me, I was wrong.
His name is Nick Barham, and it's from the band For All We Know. And when they were touring, what happened is when they Attack Attack was on tour back in 2008, Austin Carlisle left during the tour. Just left.
Jeez.
I don't know why. I can't remember. It's been a while. But then they picked up...
Caleb Schmo, that's the name I was trying to think of.
Caleb Schmo?
Yeah, that's the guy I was trying to think of.
Now, is Caleb Schmo... he's not from Beartooth, is he?
He was in Attack Attack. Yeah.
What?
Caleb Schmo is the lead singer of Beartooth, and he sang for Attack Attack. Yeah.
What? Hold up.
From 2007 to 2013, he sang with Attack Attack.
Oh my god.
I told you.
You're fucking right.
That's why I told you.
I'm tripping. What? What?
I told you.
What? My brain hurts. Attack Attack. So what you're telling me is Attack Attack, who back in this day was actually pretty damn good, had legendary people in their band.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary people. And they couldn't keep it together. So they dispersed and they formed their own legendary groups. And yes, the legendary groups are great. But they could have had something even legendary if they would all stuck together. Because Caleb Schmo is fucking phenomenal. Austin Carlisle's fucking phenomenal. And fucking, what's his face? Their guitarist.
Does that have to do with the giant hoops?
Yes. I can't think of his name. I think it's like, fuck. I'm gonna look it up right now. Because I don't know his fucking name. But I'm about to find out.
Because looking this up, it seems like, I guess Caleb Schmo and Austin Carlisle sang together.
Johnny Frank. Or Franck. Frank. Yeah, it is Frank.
Frank.
That's what I thought.
Frack. Any other one.
Yeah. Johnny.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnny. He's actually pretty damn good. And I loved his hair back in the day. He had like this I'm seeing them growing up. I always wanted that floopy hair, but I had curly hair.
Oh, the big bowl cut with the giant like hair coming down to the eyes.
The emo cut.
But yeah,
we all want to be emo at one point.
From what I'm looking right here, it seems like Caleb Schmo did Stick Stickily and freaking gosh, what was the other?
He was the keyboardist.
Was he the keyboardist?
Yeah, he was the keyboardist for Attack Attack.
Yeah.
Caleb Schmo. And he was there for the entire everything. He never left.
No.
He was there when Austin Carlisle left, and he was there when the new singer from We the Few or whatever I just said came in. Yeah, Caleb Schmo was the keyboardist, and he stayed through that whole thing. And then when they dispersed, I guess he formed Beartooth, which, fuck yeah. I had no fucking idea. I never even put that together until just now.
Right.
And I've seen them live so many times. And I knew his fucking name, too. Like, how did I not click? Guys, I'm an idiot.
I don't know, man, but
that's wild.
I just like blew my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, because if you look at the Attack This Means War songs and whatnot, you see Caleb Schmo. Like right there. Look. Right there.
Yeah, that's Caleb.
And I don't see Austin Carlisle on this one, but...
Yeah, no, that album came out in 2010. He left in 2008.
Yeah. But anyway, we both just learned something different today. So.
That's wild. I've learned something new about a classic-ass band.
Right. But seeing all those members together is pretty crazy, man.
Could you imagine if, Attack Attack did a true reunion show and brought back all the original members?
I don't if that ever going to happen, probably not.
You know what would be really cool? Is if you could get 3 or 4 bands and do one giant band collaboration and have all the members play at once type thing. Like a Day to Remember, Beartooth, fucking Black Label. And you know who else would be pretty cool in that little genre mashup?
Huh.
Nothing More.
I would like to see something.
Put all of them together. You got a mixture of metal. You got a mixture of grunge. You got a mixture of rock, regular rock, whatever you want to fucking say, and just mix them all together and have them all on stage at once, jamming their hearts out. That would be legendary.
I don't know how that'd work out, but I mean,
Trans-Siberian metal.
That's pretty much what Trans-Siberian Orchestra is.
Yeah, actually, did you know for
Siberian
Orchestra, the two main actually, I think it's the 2 or 3 main guitarists in that band that actually formed them was actually in a metal band called Sabotage. Not Sabaton, but Sabotage.
Okay.
They actually had an album called Hall of the Mountain King.
Okay.
They actually played Woodstock and everything like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They on their way to Woodstock, not Woodstock, but they were going to a festival. There was a fatal car crash and ended up killing 3 or 4 of the members.
Oh, jeez.
And it was right after they leaving a bar on their way to going to a show.
Right.
And they ended up dying.
Yeah.
And so the last remaining members, they stopped for a while. They didn't do anything. And then they ended up forming Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I shit you not.
There you go. I like it. But you were talking about, a bunch of bands coming together and whatnot, stuff like that. But I got a question for you. If you could see one band feature another artist from another band, like just it could be any genre of anything. If you could see one band feature another, I'm gonna go ahead and go first, but I'm gonna give you time to think about that. One metal or death metal feature I'd love to see is Infant Annihilator featuring I just had his name. Alex Terrible from Slaughter Prevail. Imagine how freaking deep and dark that'll be. Because
screaming shit in Russian.
Yeah, because Alex Terrible, he featured on Shadow of Intent with Bender, and the song was called it's leaving me. But anyway, if you just look up Shadow of Intent featuring
Benders,
Shadow of Intent featuring Alex Terrible, you'll find it. It is phenomenal. And Alex comes in and he freaking just takes over, man.
That's wild.
I
think you played that song for me. Now that I'm trying to
I did.
and listen to it. Yeah, I think you did play that shit for me. That shit was brutal.
And even in the comment section, people are like, "Oh, Infinite Annihilator and Alex Terrible should talk." I'm like, they should. You know how brutal that song would be? Summoning pits are going to be opening up. You're going to see the devil himself rise from this floor.
Into a summoning pit.
I couldn't handle it.
That would be fucking insane.
Just instant, orgasm. Now I want yours. Who do you think would work out really well?
Honestly, you know what I think would be pretty fucking cool?
Huh?
Would be either Thy Art Is Murder.
Okay. CJ
McMahon and Corey Taylor.
That would actually be pretty good.
CJ McMahon and Corey Taylor.
That would be really good.
That would be interesting. The band Slipknot with Thy Art Is Murder. Because
Corey can hang. Corey can freaking hang.
So can the rest of the members of Slipknot. The motherfuckers can shred.
Psycho Sid Wilson, man. That's my dude. I freaking love Psycho Sid.
Could you imagine that, though? Them together? Oh, man. That would be cool. Or you know what else would be fucking cool?
The Gathering.
Korn and Cannibal Corpse.
Who?
Korn and Cannibal Corpse.
Okay.
That would be unique.
Freaking corpse grinder.
Corpse grinder on the corn.
He's like, oh, okay, cool. Corn grinder.
Corn grinder.
There you go.
Call it cream corn.
Cream corn. The song with Alex Terrible and Shadow of Intent is called The Gathering of All. That's why I don't know why I couldn't think of it, but that's the name of the song. But yeah, I think that'd be freaking awesome. I've always wanted to go see Corpse Grinder. I have a friend of mine, she's met him, and apparently he's super cool and super chill.
Dude, I don't know what I was doing, but sometimes you go on YouTube aimlessly just looking at random ass videos
and you get into a suggestive hole. You just keep clicking.
Just click suggestive shit.
Keep clicking.
I ended up literally watching Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse shopping at Target. It was just someone following him around with the camera, and he was genuinely actually just doing his daily shopping at Target, and I was watching it. It was about a 45-minute video watching him pick up eggs, milk, fucking Magic the Gathering cards.
He's like, I need to get some towels. You know? And just like,
Yeah, like, it was just like, I don't know why, and I was just sitting, and I watched the whole fucking thing. The whole thing.
Who's that? Who you talking about Magic the Gathering? Who's that metal artist that you always say that's really big into Magic or Dungeons and Dragons?
Eddie.
From Suicide Silence? Yes.
Eddie's a huge fucking nerd. Huge fucking nerd. And I love it.
It's awesome. How many people do you think have like tried to play a game with him? Like they've been to like
and he gets mad and just like fuck, blah, 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 kills them all.
Right. Half the songs are all based off, his little role plays. How many people do you think brought Magic cards for him to sign?
I'm not gonna lie, I bet a few.
I bet a few like, dude, can you sign my Magic cards? Heck yeah, I'll sign your Magic cards.
You got a Dark Lotus?
You guys want to come play in the back? Yeah, I want to play in the back. Heck yeah.
You got the Empire and Gemstones? What? Those are banned. Tournament regulations. So I play a lot of that.
You have all of Exodia? Crap, wrong game. No lie, I used to have almost all of Exodia.
Really?
I believe I had the head, one of the arms, and one of the legs.
Damn.
I swear to you, and I cannot find my cards anymore. And that thing would have been worth
a lot.
$10. Like, they probably would have worth a couple bucks. But for like all of Exodia, Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Yeah.
Finish you to the Shadow Realm.
Let me ask you.
Ask me what you got.
We've know a lot of bands. We know a lot of members. We know a lot of vocalists.
Yeah.
We know a lot of names and shit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Uh-huh.
How many of them do you think have secret things, like nerdy things that they don't like to share, but it's like their secret obsession? Like,
I'm sure a lot of
diehard Zelda fans, or like Magic players, or they play World of Warcraft in their basement or something like that.
Dude, I bet you a lot of
random shit like that.
Freaking Phil Bozeman's a big COD fan. He loves
so
COD.
is M Shadows. They play tournaments, dude. I thought that was fucking cool.
Let's see. Eddie's a big Magic fan. I bet you Corey Taylor's got some stuff.
He got married.
Yeah, he's got a wife.
Yeah, no, like he got married recently.
Really?
Yes.
I thought he was already married, or he might get divorced. I don't know.
I think he got divorced, but I think he just remarried. Apparently, he had a desert wedding.
Huh.
It was all over Loudwire or whatever. They released pictures and everything. I thought it was interesting. I thought he was already married too. I didn't know what was going on. Doesn't he even have kids too?
I think he's got kids.
Yeah, he does have kids because the kids formed like a cover band of Slipknot.
Yep. And I remember seeing his son doing something. His son looks like freaking exactly like they had like the same haircut at one point, I think.
And the same neck.
Yep, they got the same neck. Who do you think he's got a bigger neck, Corpse Grinder or Corey Taylor?
I saw a meme with them side by side. I literally saw this, and I don't know.
I want to see if somebody actually measured.
I think Corpse
Grinder.
It's much wider than Corey's. Corey's is just thick, but Corpse Grinder is like he has no head. It's like just all neck. He's all neck, bro. 100%. You know what? Would be cool. I want to see it come back. Hair metal. Bring back hair metal.
No.
Bring back hair metal.
Hair metal
Bring
sucked.
back hair metal.
I swear to all that is good. If you play some freaking Poison or Def Leppard while you're in the car with me, I'm punching you in the throat.
What?
I despise hair metal.
Scorpions?
Well, Rocky Like a Hurricane was okay, but
Rocky Like a Hurricane.
That's about it.
Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi wasn't hair metal, was he? Bon Jovi's rock.
He could have been.
Bon Jovi's rock.
What about Twisted Sister?
I freaking hate Twisted Sister.
What?
I said it.
He hates Twisted Sister. You guys hear this? Look at this
dude's neck. It's Corey Taylor.
God, that's a thick ass neck. What's with the smiley faces on his fucking crotch?
I don't know, but yeah.
He's got two smiley faces above his dick.
That's his happy zone. I don't know. And there's Corpse Grinder. The legendary photo.
He has no... Their necks are just so thick.
I don't know who has a bigger neck, but
Hey, you guys put in the comments who you think has a bigger neck. Corpse Grinder or Corey Taylor?
Oh, man.
Because this is like really hard to choose.
Well, I think Corey Taylor has like an 18-inch neck or something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know.
We
Somebody asked him one
We
time.
need to do an interview with both of them and just bring out a measuring tape and measure their fucking necks.
Hey, can you like just okay.
Extend your. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Back on topic now.
Yep. So before we get out of here, we do have one more thing we like to do. We like to call it "Send It to the Slaughterhouse." Now, if you guys don't remember, because I didn't remember, I had to look back at my notes. Last Send It to the Slaughterhouse, we had Angel Maker's Shia LaBeouf versus Born of Osiris's Machine, and Angel Maker reigned supreme because Born of Osiris, if it wasn't for that little sweet picking, the song wouldn't have held up.
Yeah.
For Angel Maker Shia LaBeouf, it's got different parts of it that can help it stand together.
Diverse.
It's crazy. There's highs, lows. There's that guttural. I have no idea how he does it. It sounds like a freaking tunnel.
Dude, I want to learn how to do tunnel throat.
I do
so
too.
bad. Like I'm complete side note. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like I was watching a YouTube video of vocal tutorials.
Yeah.
And I watched this like scientist dude like do like a X-ray type deal on a vocalist. He wasn't a singer in a band or nothing, but he's like one of those solo vocalists that's been doing it for a while, but he's not signed anyways.
Right.
He signed up for it and they were doing it, and they were showing like the different types of like throat movements on your muscles.
Yeah.
When you scream, doing different like vocals, like highs, lows, mid roll, gut rolls, fucking dries, shit like that.
Yeah.
And the term tunnel throat got brought up. Mm-hmm. And literally, like, I watch as this guy was doing it, like the muscles in his throat just like the hole, like his esophagus, like the wind tube, literally expanded super wide, and it was just, you could see like the diaphragm like from his stomach. It's all coming from his stomach, and you just see like it's like his throat's like this, and then when he gets in position, it like forcefully expands, and it stays expanded the entire time. How the fuck do you have that much throat control? This man must be sucking dick or something. Like, fuck.
I mean, I've done it a few times. Not suck dick, but I've done. Listen, what I do on my weekends is my business. But anyway, for real though, I've done a couple. I've tried tunnel throating a couple times, and you can literally feel it if you start from your diaphragm, and you can feel the air move up into your throat, and you can feel your throat. You can feel every movement, and you have to hold it. And it dries your throat out. I'm probably doing it wrong, but still, it's insane to do.
It really is. It's a lot of fucking techniques. And people say, anyone could fucking scream or that it's not metal. Speaking of which, I was in the car yesterday taking a coworker of mine to work, and I had Norma Jean playing.
Right.
And he's like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like, "Oh, this is metal. This is Norma Jean."
Was he not a metal guy?
Dude, he likes rock, but he told me the 3 things he can't stand is screaming, gangster rap, and opera. And I was like, I feel like
I like 2 of those.
I was like, I thought to myself, I'm like, you're just like typical old dude. This guy's like in his like, he's like 46 or something.
Right.
And he looked at me. He's like, "What are they saying?" And I was like, "You really want to know?" He's like, "Yeah." So I turned it up. And I was literally just speaking what they were saying. And he just looks at me, he's like, "How the fuck can you understand what they're saying?" I'm like, "Because, in your head, all you're focusing on is the loudness and the screaming. If you actually stop and actually listen, you can make out what they're saying. Their lyrics. Like, they're actually saying something. And once you get past that and you hear what they're saying, that's when, like, death metal stuff becomes more of, okay, I can see this." But a lot of people just can't get past the whole screaming shit,
Right, and that's I think that's what turns them off to it too. Is because they just hear like, "Oh, this guy's screaming at me. He's not saying anything." No, he's saying something. Now, granted, some of them aren't saying anything. They're just like, just making noise for the sake of the song. Which, whatever. If it works, it works. But if you actually look back and listen and take time to listen to the lyrics, a lot of them are very, uplifting and, hey, I've gone through the same struggles as you. You're not alone,
or dark,
or super dark. Like, hey, I want to rip your throat out and
fucking squeeze your brain.
I want to whatever.
Make babies.
I want to make sweet, passionate love to you forcefully.
As you're dead and fuck your corpse.
Pretty much, stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah, I just had to say that because I was thinking, a lot of people misjudge metal. A lot of people think that anyone can scream, that it's just, anyone can do it. But, I've, Jared Dines did a video walking around asking random people, asking for the best metal vocalist. Fuck me, man. I can't English.
Yeah.
A lot of people attempted, and a lot of people fucking failed. And when anyone ever did it, they've been doing it for a while. Mm. And, they had some years behind them of practicing. Not anyone can just produce that kind of sound out of the body naturally.
Like, if you look at it, it's between,
hard.
Like, just you and me. You've been doing vocals and practicing vocals a lot longer than I have. And yours are a lot more powerful. To where mine, I'm still a little bit, condensed. Don't really have that projection. I have the sound. I just can't. I can't push it out to where you can project and do everything of that sort. And it's also different with you and me when it comes to clean vocals. I used to practice clean vocals all the time. I still do, and
I can't do it clean this day of my fucking life, dude. And I try clean and all the glass breaks.
Just my computer screen just broke.
Sorry, guys.
And so, but it's just how it is. It's practice, and practicing the right thing.
Yes,
there's a difference.
Practicing the right way too.
There's a difference because I've always heard the expression "practice makes perfect." Not exactly. Practice makes permanent. True. Is what I've always. You can practice the wrong thing and think forever in your life. Like no, I'm doing this right. You can practice forever the wrong thing. Your throat could be sore, dry. You could injure your vocals. But if you practice it right, you can do it for years upon years. You know what I'm saying?
When I was in martial arts, what my instructor would always tell me during sparring is a lot of people say practice makes perfect, but that's wrong.
Yeah.
And it puzzled me when he would say that, and I asked him about it. I was like, what do you mean it's wrong? And he's like, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice just makes progress. Mm-hmm. Perfect practice makes perfection.
I like that.
And I was just like, damn, okay. If you practice it and perfect it and constantly working towards
the correct
thing and perfecting it, that's when perfection comes about. Because anyone can practice anything. Right. But if you practice it the right way and perfect it, that's when it becomes perfect. I was just like, damn, fortune cookie over here. But yeah.
But that's just the thing. It's all about, practicing the right thing, and, does it mean I can't get better? No. It means I just need to practice the right thing, practice the right techniques, and do everything of this sort. Does it mean you can't get better? No. You just gotta practice.
Keep practicing.
Just gotta keep doing it, and don't get discouraged about it because it's not gonna come overnight.
Yeah, and when you start screaming, you're gonna sound like shit.
It's gonna.
Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't be upset. Keep pushing.
Keep doing.
Keep that drive. Just keep screaming, man. Keep letting your voice be heard, because eventually, in time, you will develop your own sound. You will develop your own technique, and you will grow to become a legendary person.
I mean, like for my vocals, I take from surprise Phil Bozeman. I take from Phil Bozeman, Dickie Allen, and Austin Dickey. All their three vocals, I try to combine them as much as I can.
Dickie Allen, Austin Dickey.
Dickie Allen, Austin Dickey.
The two dicks.
And I try to combine them. I do a little bit. I do lows from Whitechapel, highs from Austin Dickey, and mid ranges from Dickie Allen. And I try to combine them, and if I get those down, then I'll develop my own way of doing it. Practice what everyone else is doing, then once you get those down, do your own way. You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, when I started practicing, when I was doing vocals, I started out listening to four major bands that actually really helped me develop my vocal style, and that was The Word Alive, which, believe it or not, a lot of people know who they are, but The Word Alive, Nicole Morale, For Today, and Chelsea's Grin. Like all of those type of bands, like from the mid-range screams to the heavy lows to the highs, like I took from each individual artist and like got an idea of the sound and tried to imitate that sound, but imitate it in my own way.
Right.
Because you don't want to sound just like another person, because then you're just gonna be a copycat.
Yeah, and that's just not gonna be, you know.
Yeah, because as soon as you sound like someone else, that's literally what people are gonna be will know you as. Oh, he sounds like blah blah blah, or he sounds like blah blah blah. He doesn't sound like him. He sounds like someone else. And that's not what you want. That's not what you're going for. But you're saying we jumped off a little topic here.
Yeah, we don't have a tangent. So
I got the Slaughterhouse.
I got a Slaughterhouse 40, and I mentioned the first band to you before we got started.
I forgot.
It's okay. The first song, and I already got who I'm getting. The first song is Voodoo by Godsmack.
Ooh.
Going a little bit more, hard rock. Voodoo by Godsmack versus. And this is where you're gonna hate me for it. Freak on a Leash by Korn. The boom na boom na boom na boom na boom na. Go. So we got two completely different songs. We got Voodoo, which is more quiet and just solely just the drum beat, the doom 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 voodoo doom 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 doom.
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite enter my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Snare, 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 snare. Yep. Damn, I hate you, Dom. I hate you so fucking much.
You think I was gonna make this easy?
I fucking hate you
because I already got my pick for it.
I just want to sing both songs. Like I know I can't sing, but like Voodoo's fun to sing.
It's fun to sing.
But
here's my thing: does it get you hype? It doesn't really get you hype. But I'm not relying this solely on hype. I'm relying this solely on the song itself.
The song is so good now. They're both so good. Making myself know what to do.
My thing is, Voodoo. I already have my pick. If you want me to go ahead and say my pick,
say your pick.
My pick is "Freak on a Leash" by Korn.
Because I agreed.
Because here's why. It's because both phenomenal songs. I love both bands. But "Freak on a Leash" it gets you moving,
bro. "Freak on a Leash."
Like that whole breakdown. Else. The whole breakdown is iconic. And it's one of the first bands, and I think one of the only metal bands to ever introduce scatting into metal.
I know.
And freaking Jonathan Davis looks like a monster in a kilt. Not a lot of people can do that.
I respect that because I wear a kilt.
It's like
I respect that.
So I gotta give it to "Freak on a Leash." I gotta say "Freak on a Leash" by Korn beats "Voodoo" by Godsmack.
Yeah, I agree with that.
"Freak on a Leash" wins it.
As soon as you said "Freak on a Leash," I already knew.
You're like, boom, "Freak on a Leash."
Yeah.
So
I hate to say it because I love Voodoo. It's just a good song, but compared to the two, I feel more energy with "Freak on a Leash."
Voodoo is one you just sit back and you chill.
Something that you could probably sit back and maybe like smoke a doobie. Did I just say doobie?
You smoke a doob.
Smoke a doob too, But no, like it's just something you kick back, you relax. It's just something that you have in the background that you just like bob your head to. You're like, yeah,
but
it's nice. But "Freak on a Leash," you listen to that and it's just like you can't really sit down. You're just like you want to bob your head. You're just like
you gotta feel it.
And then once it breaks down, you're just like go and punch everything.
Right, you just feel it, man. Like
I feel it every time. Now I'm gonna go home and listen to "Freak on a Leash."
It's that song, man.
Thank you, Dom.
Yeah, no problem. So we give it Korn. "Freak on a Leash" wins, but unfortunately, Godsmack Voodoo. We have to send you to the slaughterhouse. And speaking of sending things off, I think that's probably gonna do it for us today, man.
You're ready to send this off, man?
I got nothing else.
Send it off to the viral spaces of the world.
Ooh, boy.
I do got one more thing to say.
What you got? 'Cause I have nothing.
Before we end this and close this, I got one personal thing I want to say to all of our viewers, and this is honestly from the bottom of mine and Dom's heart. I want to thank y'all for giving us the support that you guys have, being with us for these 8 videos, 9 videos, 10 videos, up to like how many ever videos we're gonna do. I really like appreciate you guys for, you know, being there, subscribing, liking to us, supporting us, you know, listen to our nonsense, because, you know, we're still new at this. We're not perfect, you know. We still have things that we can work on ourselves in regards of making this a little bit more professional, a little bit more crisp, and, you know, more entertaining for y'all. But, you know, you guys have been bearing with us, and you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are just fucking awesome, and, you know, we do this for you guys, and thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Yeah, just what you said, really appreciate, you know, just keep supporting us and, you know, helping us out. Like we said previously, you just got to help out, you know, smaller people, and hopefully they get bigger, and maybe in return, you know, you guys get something out of it. So,
and if you guys want to meet us, come to the show on the 24th for the Traders Spite Chelsea Grin show, and you know, we'll be there. And I say it's about the Metal Hour.
come hang out with us, mosh with us, and if you're old enough, I might buy you a drink. Maybe not. I'm broke. Don't ask me. But,
You buy us a drink.
you buy me a drink, and I might drink it. But
It's only if there's roofies in there.
so November 24th, yeah, like you said, we're going to be at the Orpheum over in Ybor City in Tampa. Come hang out with us. Come mosh with us. Zach's going to be there before I am, because I got a previous arrangement, but I will be there.
I will be there. If you guys see me, just be like, "Oh my God, it's a ginger goat! Hi!"
So
Don't call me a goat.
Ask him to show you his wolf. He'll show you his wolf.
I'll show you my wolfy wolf.
Ask him to show you his junk. He'll show you his junk.
Yeah, probably. No.
He said yes. All right.
I said yes. You guys can't miss me. 95% of the time, I'm shirtless anyways.
And 90% of the time, you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, true.
So
I'm always talking to somebody.
hey, so we really appreciate it, guys. You know, all that good jazz, like, subscribe, yada, 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 stuff of that sort. Follow us on socials, Facebook, at The Metal Hour. If you want to contact us, it's The Metal Hour 1. That's the number 1 at Gmail. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We both really got to pee. So thank you guys for checking us out. That's Dominic Guard.
I'm Zach Hart.
And stay metal out there.
Stay metal. Peace.